Smart choice.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low heavy. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Where's their opening? They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Big, low, reaching heavy. Going on the offensive? Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Sneaks in above. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Looking to impress with this super. They exchange blows. Gotta be KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big, low, reaching heavy. Counter hit throw there. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long, reaching attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Will this super art connect? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Hits them with a stopping block. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 has the meter lead. What'll happen here? Creates an opening with a low heavy? Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Fireball into the corner, charges forward. Gets scooped from down low. This is gonna hurt. All the throw connects. Player 2 needs to use the predator. Sets up with the jump in. KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. Long, low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. The low kick connects. Uses a drive parry against the attack. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. A quick breather. They're jostling for the... In there! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Blocks the overhead. Are we going to charges forward? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps? No knockdown at the low. The low! Flashes it. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. The low kick hits. They're going for the super art. Excellent read. Life lead is the low heavy connected. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. We are going back to the character select screen. Looks like they noticed something not in their favor.
It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, 'cause you know.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like. Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making them mad.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Come on. Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets the crossover. Oh, they needed to block that from behind. Starts with the jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in catches them. This is a tough spot. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 2, perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Rolls out the Sobosh. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jump. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Both fighters planning something? Throws a fireball. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Goes for the jump in. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips them up. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Grabs him. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs, charges forward. Jumps. Throws him. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. In there!